The Promise. SCOTT-BUCCLEUCH. Cotis 6 White Star. The next day Palito met Chico Perez. Chico asked him only one question. "Your legs are all right, aren't they?" said Chico. "Yes, they're all right," replied Palito. "They are twisted and they look funny. But they're strong." "Good," said Chico Perez. "Are you ready to come to Sao Paulo?" "Of course," replied Palito. "Then you've got a job with White Star." 3 weeks later the whole family arrived in Sao Paulo. They were given a small house. It had electric light and running water in the kitchen and bathroom. They had never seen such a fine house before. Pedro got a job with Senhor Castro. Senhor Castro was the president of White Star and he owned 3 cars. Pedro became Senhor Castro's driver. Fernanda and Edith got jobs too. They worked as servants for Senhora Castro, Senhor Castro's wife. Maria brought her sewing machine with her from Salvador. She made dresses for Senhora Castro and her friends. Palito worked hard. The team met early every morning. They did physical exercises for an hour. Then the team practiced with the ball. Every morning they finished with a quick game of football. Palito soon got to know all the players in White Star. He made 2 special friends. Antonio was the main striker of the team. He was 1 year older than Palito. Antonio had joined White Star only a few months before. Now he was playing for their first team. Antonio was able to kick the ball with great force. But he did not use his feet much. He scored more goals with his head than with his feet. Palito also made friends with Walder, the right back. Walder was 33 years old. He had played for White Star for many years. He had played for them when they were the best team in Brazil. Palito worked closely with Antonio and Walder. They taught him a lot about football. Soon Palito was ready to play for the first team. The day came for Palito's first big game. Chico Perez did not expect a large crowd. The White Star Stadium held 50,000 spectators. In the old days it had always been full. Now it was always more than half empty. The stands needed repairs and needed painting, but White Star had no money. Chico wanted to see more spectators in the stadium. But first, White Star had to play better football. Then there would be more spectators and more money. Chico had brought Palito and Antonio and other young players to White Star. He was hoping for better football and bigger crowds. Almost 15,000 spectators came to Palito's first game. Walder, Antonio and Palito worked closely together. The other team were unable to stop them. The first goal was scored after only 4 minutes, the second goal after 10 minutes. The final score was 8-0. That night the White Star supporters were happy. They sang and danced in the streets of Sao Paulo. White Star was becoming a great team again. The other players carried Palito and Antonio round the field on their shoulders. Palito played for the first team for the rest of the season. White Star played 15 more games. They won 10, drew 3 and lost 2. Now 40,000 spectators watched White Star every Sunday. Pedro watched all the games. He listened to the cheers of the crowd. They were cheering his son. Pedro felt a proud man. Fernanda and Edith usually went to the games with Pedro. "Palito's getting better all the time," he told them one day. "I'm sure that he'll play for Brazil next year." If you like our video, don't forget to like it, subscribe in the channel and share it with your friends.